Grace and peace. My name is Felix Hampton Brown. You see me in church, but you really may not know what I do. I see it real quick. I do a one-man show called King, Malcolm, Paul, and Me. I bring King, Malcolm X, and Paul Roberson back today to talk about today's issues. So here's a quick segment of my show, King, Malcolm, Paul, and Me. Thank you. I'm not a divine man, but I do believe in the divine guidance, divine power, and the fulfillment of divine prophecy. I'm not an educated man. I'm an expert in any particular field, but I am sincere, and my sincerity are my credentials. I am delighted to see all of you here this afternoon, in spite of a storm warning. Dr. King, Malcolm, I'm just here to be along with you brothers and fight for struggle and truth. Malcolm, what do you think Paul should sing one of them songs for us from old times? Dr. King, I think he should sing that song about scandalizing his name, because they scandalize his name, your name, and my name. Well, Paul, here I go. I guess I'll just do this for you. Saw my brother just the other day. I gave him my right hand, and before even my back were turned, he scandalized my name. Now do you call that a brother? Oh no. Do you call that a brother? Oh no. Do you call that a brother? Oh, no. Scandalize my name. I saw my sister just the other day. I gave her my right hand. Before even my back was turned, she scandalized my name. Now do you call that a sister? Oh no. Do you call that a sister? Oh no. Do you call that a sister? Oh no. Scandalize my name. I saw my preacher just the other day. I gave him my right hand. Before even my back was turned, he scandalized my name. Now do you call that religion? Oh no. Do you call that religion? Oh no. Do you call that religion? Oh no. Scandalize my name. You know, Malcolm, I can understand that song. Dr. King, what I don't understand is how do black people sit around all day long eating chicken wings and looking at white daytime soaps? How does white daytime soaps correlate with black America? Can you make any sense of that, Dr. King? Well, Malcolm, I guess I can probably tell you a little story. Maybe you'll get the answer. I remember when I was a young doctor working at the General Hospital. A call came into the emergency room saying, have all the doctors available to report to the emergency room. You know, Malcolm, when I got there, 5 young black boys came in. They had gunshot wounds to their backs and to their heads. They were DOA. Their mother came crying to me, asking me, why did God take all my children? She said her son stole things and sold dope, but they were good boys, and she had taught them better than that, but they was just young and restless. She said her son said, Mama, we'd rather die and go to another world, a world in which we would become the bold and beautiful. She said to her sons, these are the days of our lives, and we need to keep faith in God's guiding light. Because sure, as the world turns, the whole world will come to see that God had something great in store for the black man and woman. No matter what we may go through or how many of us may die, only God knows we have more than one life to live in our search for tomorrow. But we must do this with a passion. So, Malcolm, I guess the only correlation is in the titles. Nothing but the titles. You know, Malcolm, what about these superheroes? Dr. King, just since you were speaking on it, a black man the other day told me he was Superman. I said, how can you compare yourself with a white Superman? He said he can drink a 40-ounce of Big Bear faster than a speeding bullet, that he can smoke crack cocaine, which is more powerful than a locomotive, and that he can leap to liquor store to liquor store in a single bound. Dr. King, Superman theme ended with up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Superman. He fights for truth, justice in the American way. But the black Superman theme ends with, look, lying in the street with a beer in his hand is old Earl. He slopped again. Now that's our truth. Dr. King, that's our justice. That's our American way. Well, Malcolm, you made a pretty good point, but what about the music? I don't understand it. They were talking about hip hop, hippie with the hip hop. Don't stop the hopping, bang, bang, boogie the beat. What do they mean? Dr. King, I just don't really know what's going on today. The brothers and sisters are on a whole new page. What about the other day when you went over to a woman's house who had just got out of jail, and she told you that she has a lot of company coming over her house all the time and she can't do nothing about it? Well, Malcolm, you know, I found out who that company was. I arrived about noontime, and as I sat at the table, the company started coming in. They came from under the table. They came from out of the cracks of the walls. They came from out the carpet, Malcolm. They was coming down the curtains. They was all brown. Malcolm, she had a lot of people over her house. And some of us today have company when we least expect it. They come out when you least want them to show their face.